Hey, it's Betty Penny. Oh my goodness. I'm dropping things already. How are you guys doing? Welcome, welcome. So glad you're here. I'm early, so we're going to hear that bird here real soon. I don't know. I missed you guys and just I almost came on yesterday. Um, and I'm excited. I'm so excited to share my happy mail with you. So I just couldn't wait till 8 o'clock. I figure it just gives people more time. I know some people may be filling their coffee cups or doing something else. So we'll just give everyone a little bit of time to get here. Because I doubt that anyone ever expects me to be early. I bet y'all didn't have that on your bingo card, did you? But there we go. There we go. It's 8 a.m. Central Standard Time here in Texas. So it's time for my Saturday Live. And I hope you all are doing well. I'm trying to try to tuck my crazy in on my desk and contain the things a little bit, because not only are we going to look at all my beautiful happy mail from my birthday, but we're also going to make some things. So trying to get my desk in order. I actually haven't been in here since Thursday's live. I know, sad, horrible. But it is the truth. At last, it is the truth. So let me find you guys before we get going. I have a whole stack for us to get through. You guys just spoil me rotten. Look at this. It's in no particular order. And if I sound extra chipper, it's because I got to go around my house gathering all this today, and it all just brings me so much joy. I love it when y'all send me cards and I get to see your stuff and I get to decorate my house with it. Our house, I was thinking about it yesterday. Our house used to be so boring before it had all of these places for all of your cards and all of my happy mail to be displayed. You guys make my house so much more exciting. No, truly, not only when you send me a handmade card does it brighten my day and fill my heart with joy, but really it lifts the spirits of my whole family, because I put your cards everywhere, in our dining room, in our living room, in my craft room, sometimes in my bedroom, just about anywhere I can fit them. And I change them out, and I have boxes and boxes of y'all's cards from over the past 5 years. By the way, in August, I hit my 5-year anniversary on YouTube. We just let that one slip right by. Wait, it's still August. No, we're good. We're good. You know, what I need to do is like do a birthday party for my channel in August, when I do, you know, a birthday party for the Leos. Because my channel started in August of 2000. Okay, so I'm glad it's a nice, not 2000. No, 2020, 20 years after that. Oh my gosh. Hey, Norma. So good to see you. Hi, Teresa. Hey, Karen. Good morning. Hello, Jennifer and Esther. Esther, some of your happy mails in here. Miss Vicky, Jennifer H. Hello, Diane. Alyssa, hi. How are you? Craft Roulette with Irene Hattrick was so much fun to watch in the middle of the night, which is when I got to watch it last night. Miss Paula Rice is here. I know this card. It's interactive. It's a pop-up. And it's massive. And it's hiding another surprise. Miss Ava Lee, how are you? Good morning. Hello, Jenny. Gingerade. ride. I love that. Ah, gingerade. I love it. Well, thanks for rating. How fun. Hi, Amy. Aw, must be coming from Pam. Hi, Flo. I have your card in here. Miss Vicky, I have yours. Hubby is going to take me out for breakfast once he's ready to go. Oh, Vicky, that sounds just wonderful. Just wonderful. I love to go out for breakfast. We don't do it nearly enough, but I do love to go out for breakfast. I don't know if it goes back to my childhood. My dad used to always take me to this diner for, I love biscuits and gravy, and he used to always take me for biscuits and gravy. And I've told y'all this story before, but why not tell you again? Because not everybody hears the same stories all the time. And it's a cute one. So my first day of kindergarten, my dad was responsible for taking me to school, and I was crying. Then he started crying, and we left the school, and he took me to our favorite breakfast diner, and he bought me biscuits and gravy, and we had a super fun day together. Then my mom came home from work, and she was like, "How was your first day?" And I told her, and she was like, "I'm taking you to school tomorrow." And my mom had no problem leaving me. The tears didn't matter. Clutching onto her leg didn't matter. She left me. She hightailed it out there. My mom used to, so my dad always was a car guy, right? So he always liked a nice big engine in the car, something that could, a good getaway car, you know? So she had a station wagon, but he probably had a V8 in that thing. And every time she left us at school, she'd drop us off, she would peel out so bad. It was so embarrassing. So I just imagine her like peeling out and after she dropped me off. Hey, Lana. Good to see you. It's August. Congratulations. Thanks, Karen. You know, I could never go back to just quietly crafting in my craft room without all you guys. It would be too boring. I love my friends. I love the community. Hey, Cheryl. You guys are a complete and huge blessing in my life. I love you guys so, so much. Hey, Jennifer. Hey, Sala. Good to see you. Miss Linda Gorman. Hi, Anne. Welcome. Beth, I hope I said hi to you. Hey, Beth. Beth, I got to finish our card. This is how far I've got. I haven't done anything to it. I think we're about to float right off a waterfall. I'm not sure. But something's about to happen. Yes, Pam, thanks for the ginger raid. Miss Bertha, hi. Good to see you. Jane Sills, hello. So glad you're here. See, I gotta say hi to everybody. And then we'll get started. Y'all get to look at these adorable cards first. Elena's here. Hi, Elena. And to all the silent viewers, hey, I'm just like you. I can't always chat, but I love you and you're just as important. You're special and wanted, and we love you, silent viewers. Okay, this amazing card is from my friend Mary C. She's been my friend for a long, long time. She sends me cards. I think it's an 8x8. It sure is. She sends me cards regularly. Miss Mary loves collage. If y'all remember, she collaged on things she found on that road trip around America, and she sent us cards. This one has been up in my dining room, and I just love it. And the more I looked at it, I was like, those are some crafty pigs, y'all. Look, I need a holster for these. Now you know why they're sitting here. I need a holster for my shears. My fussy cutting scissors need a holster. Why do I need a holster? Well, if I ever go on a crop, it would be mighty handy to have a holster for my fussy cutting scissors. Yeah, I might even add one for my glue. So yes, and look at this. He's ready to make mixed media. And this little pig, well, I just don't know about him. He's a little wild. He's wild. Um, but I do truly love this card. It has brought me a lot of happiness. Have a good time. Have a good time. Best wishes, best wishes, best wishes. And look, it even has some of my paper in there. Oh, Mary, I love it. Why did you quit your job as an origami teacher? Too much paperwork. I used to be addicted to the hokey pokey, but then I turned myself around. Question: where do mice park their boats? At the Hickory Dickory Dock. What did the private say on its 80th birthday? Aye, matey. The pirate, not the private. Anyway, so let's start it off with the three little pigs who are giant. They're not little at all. And let's all just think more about these holsters. It would be nice if mine had tummy control too. I need a whole lot of that. Comfortable tummy control. Y'all, when I open this and show you this, you know it's a Mary card because she always puts jokes in her cards, and I love them all. And she'll tailor them to the person, and they just bring me so much joy. I can move my fussy cutting scissors now. And this one is from our friend Beth. And I opened this and I was like, this is so intriguing. What are these two white dots? And I was like, And I just love it. I love the simplicity of it. And I was like, I think she doodled that. And I was really just, I think she doodled all of this. Is Beth, did you draw all this? Because I think you did. And I loved it. And I love that she was like, I don't have to color that because you know me. It's an Etch-a-Sketch. It's an Etch-a-Sketch. That's what it is. Ah, thank you. I have been, that's okay. And I had Etch-a-Sketch when I was growing up, but I could not figure out what these white dots were for. And I was like, maybe she's going to tell me on the inside. Wait, what? And then this butterfly flew. She she tricked me. I almost had a cardiovascular moment on my birthday. She put one of the flying butterflies in there, you guys. There it goes. Isn't that fun? I think it'd be so cool if Amanda at Pear Blossom Press came out with one of these. You know, because she makes us a lot of cool hardware. More about her in a minute, but let's just wind that one up again. Woo! Isn't that fun? Hi, Michelle. Michelle, your journal just brings me so much joy. I just want you to know that. It has a prominent place, and it just brings me so much joy. I love this even more now, Beth, that I know that it's an Etch-a-Sketch because these two dots had me puzzled. But now I know. I knew I needed to ask everybody. You make my heart bloom. Happy birthday. This is from Linda Gorman. Linda's here. Oh, don't you worry, Angie. I was just saying hi to everybody. If you just need to go back to the three little pigs, that's where we really started. And then look at this. Oh, Linda, I love you. And she used sparkle spots. Yes, I'm going to check myself again, but I really think that's what they're called. Yes, sparkle spots. Why can't I remember that name? I don't know. But Linda, I just love this. This is one of my paper pads. So, this is the Woodland Princess. And I love the way you've used this. Absolutely gorgeous. Thank you so much. Such a cool card. Now, yeah, these are panels that she made into a trifold. I'm not gonna like pull it apart or anything, but those are panels glued together to make a trifold. So pretty, Linda. I agree, Beth. Boy, your Etch-a-Sketch had me scratching my brain. And this is from Miss Sharon Castor. And she said, this is my version of mixed media, and I love it. She's got stamped words back there. Then I can tell she's stenciled, and then she's doodled, and she's die cut. This is definitely mixed media, and she has sparkle spots. So Miss Sharon and Linda traveled to Paper Ganza together and sat together, and I guess we all shopped at Trinity for those sparkle spots, and I just love them. Gold splatter, bling, black splotches, light gray text, stencil, pen lines, watercolor background. That is definitely mixed media, Sharon, and it's gorgeous. Gorgeous. Okay, like I said, these aren't in any particular order. And I'm just now showing them because I wanted to give everyone time to send them. And sure enough, I got some of my cards yesterday. So I'm glad I waited. This was one of them. This is from my friend, Miss Amanda Stevens, Pear Blossom Press. How incredible is that? What amazes me about this card is that all of these little strips are die cut with, see the like the stitches, the faux stitches in each one. Like those are die cut strips kind of masterboarded together and then cut in this panel. And I love that I get a Texas bunny. Oh, so cute. Thank you so much. And Kelly signed it to her daughter. Her daughter is super precious, and I was so glad I got to meet her. So she sent me that, and she sent me some things before I could check out. I had these in my cart. But she sent me some sticky spots and some snap and slides. I am so excited about these. So these snap and slides make for interactive cards. She designed them. Took her a couple of years to design these, and they're going to work in those channels and make things spin and roll and slide. And I've got all kinds of ideas cooking up in my little brain about these, and I'm real excited about it. So I'm so grateful she sent these to me. I only feel bad I didn't get to check out first, but I will be back over there. Now, but it was so sweet. So thank you so much, Amanda. I just watched her and Irene and Gloria make 15-minute cards on Irene Smith's channel, Artemis 1, I believe. Something like that. I can't remember the name of the channel. Linda knows it. Linda knows it. I'm postally challenged too, Cheryl. But I have to say, I'm very proud of myself. I sent off John and Jill's cards the other day. They're out of here. They're gone. Maybe John and Jill, if we'll get them today, because I sent them the day I made them on Thursday. That's probably expecting too much. I would expect they're probably going to be there on Monday, but I did it. I sent them, and I bought more postage because when I organized my craft room, I lost all of my postage. That's a very expensive mistake. It'll pop up one of these days. But so I bought more postage. $50 worth of postage and just a couple of little sheets of stickers. This card is from our friend, Miss Grandma Gay. Miss Grandma Gay sent me this, and she said it reminded her of me and Sparkle Heart. And I just love the gold stars she's put all around it. I like this fancy corner situation she has going on the card front and the base. And I mean, who doesn't? I mean, I know there's some people out there who don't like unicorns, but I just can't imagine. I can't imagine it. My brain doesn't fathom not liking unicorns. But it says happy birthday, and look at what she did on the inside. Isn't that cool? Oh, Grandma Gay, you're just too awesome for words. I just love it. I just love it. Thank you. And then another friend that's here right now, Miss Esther, sent me something from Germany. I didn't realize you were in Berlin. That is so cool. I mean, you know, I knew you were in Germany. I just didn't know what city you were in. So you're in Berlin. I didn't make it to Berlin. I would like to. When I was there in 2006, we went to Dusseldorf, Stuttgart, Hamburg, and Uma, or yeah, those are the places we stayed in Germany. All gorgeous. Loved them all. So this card is awesome. Happy birthday. You're all kinds of awesome. So are you, Esther. Like, she keeps making cards that I want to make. It's so funny. So I was talking about Esther on Friday, or sorry, Thursday, because I was like, I made a card. She said she got inspired to make this one from cards I made. And then I got inspired. I want to make cards based on this card. So it's like a boomerang. Creativity is like a boomerang. I saved these. I wanted to open them with all of you. So I haven't opened these yet, but let's do that now. Oh my gosh, these are so cool. And I have foam. Ooh, awesome. That I can use to mount these. And you know I will. Oh, you know me so well. These are great. These are made in Berlin, you guys. These are so cool. And see, so let me pull this out and show you guys. This is an unmounted red rubber stamp. There's a few ways you can use these. One way, if you don't have stamping foam, is sometimes you use like ATG gun, and then just use ATG, put it on a block, and stamp it that way. And then you can always peel off. You know, ATG is not, to me, not permanent. So my house is too humid for ATG to be permanent. So that's one way, or you can mount it to foam. And you can buy that foam, hopefully at like Simon Says Stamp and different places. But it's like a cling mount foam. But these are so cool. I love them. And I love her. She makes me think of Alice. And I like that she comes in 2 sizes. Oh, I really love them. Thank you so much. And I love your card. Let's talk about the card. This is watercolor, so you know I love that. And it's like metallic in the background. This is a mixed media card as well, like Sharon's. And it's got different colors and stamping back there. We've got stars. Y'all know I love stars. I love that she used a book page here. And then she used the printable. We use these printables for my ATC cards. So that was great. Just making sure. I know I already opened it. And then she used a little cutoff right there, which is so smart. So smart. I just love it. It's beautiful. And I love all the metallic. And it's just so great. Thank you so much. Is Miss Jennifer here? Miss, you guys know Miss Jennifer McKinnon. She's always hanging out with us, and she made this card, and it is incredible. It's incredible. I absolutely love it. Let me see. Is she here? She may not be here right now, and she may pop in. Hi, Ann Ryan. How are you? So, layers, layers, layers. This is like a dried flower. Or is it a die? No, it's a die cut. Yeah, I was about to say, because it looks like a real dried flower. Dried flowers always fall apart on me. I have to smush them between acetate. But what a gorgeous little die cuts. Two sweet little birds. Happy birthday. Y'all know I just love all of this. This is die cut, and then this is real lace. Isn't it lovely? I really struggle with neutral palettes like this. She's here, Jennifer. This is so pretty. I was thinking about when we got the monochromatic sabotage, me and T, and it really was a challenge for me to work in this palette, but you just did it so beautifully, and I imagine pretty effortlessly as well. I love this twine too. It's real thin. It's not a real thick twine. And look how she did the inside. I'm so glad we're friends too, Jennifer. And thank you for sending me this beautiful card. Thank you. Thank you. And look, birds of a feather. That would be you and Miss Tamara. This is from my friend Tamara. And I love it. I love these real thin mats that she has. I love how like the stamp is continuous between the two layers. This is a really lovely and effective card. I love the soft colors too. It's just beautiful. It is so beautiful. I keep wanting to use birds and I haven't. I feel like, yeah, I really want to use some birds and I just haven't. Okay, this doesn't go here, does it? This is from my friend Mary too. I thought I had it with the pigs, and I think I did, but then they got mixed up, but that's okay. She sent me a gift for my birthday, Miss Mary C, with the pigs. She sent me, this is a little bit of wonder, a whimsical, unique boutique in Salem, Oregon. And how cool is that? It's based on Alice in Wonderland, and she bought me some postcards. So let's look at those. And she made this envelope. So nice. But I love the different styles, Miss Mary. I love the different like illustrative styles between these. So this one is like more modern and really, really cute. And then this one, oh, so moody and so cool. I love how like tall and like statuesque the rabbit is. And look at the little tea party on the mushrooms. And I love the cards. And look who's hanging out all camouflaged up there. This is just so neat. I wonder if it has the artist's name on the back. It doesn't say. Oakdale and Wonderland. Exclusively for Oakdale and Wonderland. And or Wonderland Emporium. And then Alice falling down the rabbit hole. I do this every day. About 5 a.m. This is me. This is like a selfie. Me falling down the crafty rabbit hole. Oh, Sonia. Arm dislocation. Oh, bless your heart. Feel better every day. It is a beautiful card, isn't it, Jenny? Oh. Just catching up on y'all. Hi, Maddie. Good morning. So yeah, you guys, I got that. Let me get it out. One of the things I picked up from Paper Ganza was this charm pack because it has all these cards. Like, what I loved about it was you can make the cards little. So you can make them, small like charms, and then you can add the suits. But then the suits came in different sizes. So I could also make like an actual, card that looks like a playing card. Plus there's dice and chess pieces and all these cool things. But I really honestly bought this because of the cards and the suits and wanting to make Alice cards. And I thought having like playing card charms would be so fun. And then I know these will come in handy. All four of them are there. Here's the other one down here. But anyways, so when I got these, I was like, yeah, that's what I've been thinking of. I want to make a card that has a lot of florals and has these small playing cards, and then put teapots and Alice and rabbits. So when I got these, I was like, bingo, that's what's been in my head. Now these are flat and illustrated this way, but I kind of want to make, my version of it. So I just love these. They're very inspirational. And then look at this one. See, I love how they're all illustrated differently. This one's totally unique because it's just like an everyday little girl. There's our Alice. The rabbit, a mouse, and look at the Mad Hatter. He just has a lot of straw hats stacked on his head. This is definitely like a storybook style, and I adore it. I adore it because it's more modern in a sense of like we could imagine being in this place, right? Again, none of these, they don't have the artist, but they have like where they came from. Mary, thank you so much. You know me so well. I'm so inspired by these, and I love your handmade envelope too. So, super excited about that. Here is a postcard that she sent me. Miss Cordelia, you're coming up next. All right. This is also from Mary. And how fun is this? This is a 4x6. So if you watched Craft Roulette last night, then you know that it was a 4x6 card. Your 4x6 cards can be postcards. So, that's what she made. And she did it with her acrylic markers. This is mixed media as well. And she used one of my crafty queens and put the flower around her. And I can tell this is made, no, I don't think it is. I think it's stamped or ran through. But I love that she pulled out her acrylic markers and just played and colored and had fun. And I think there's some sprays involved here. Very, very cool. Okay, what do you get when you combine a kitty and a fish? A piranha. What did the ocean say to the fishing boat? Nothing. It just waved. And why don't fish ever get a summer vacation? They spend every day in the schools. Oh my gosh, I love a joke. Hey, cat. Isn't it great? I just love it. Okay, Miss Cordelia, if she's still around, sent me some really cool. She messaged me first and was like, hey, would you want some of these? And I was like, yes, I would. Sure, just send me a couple. So, because she got a whole bunch of them. Because I think maybe she works in the library or whatever. But it's these really cool postcards kind of thing from the Georgia Public Libraries. And it has these old photographs. Isn't that cool? Look at this one. Can you imagine? Curbside library. Keep those people reading. Isn't that awesome? I just love it. Look at this little reading truck. Jefferson County Free Library. Isn't that cool? Oh man, just awesome. Here's another truck. Cordelia, do you know about the Libraries of Love? Check it out. It's a ministry that a woman in our church started. Um, and it has had such a huge impact. Anyway, so these are from Miss Cordelia. I think she sent me 2 of each because she knows me so well. And a couple, she must have known I would really, really like that one. She's like, I don't know if you'll use them. Oh, yeah, I'll definitely use them. They are so cool. Thank you, Miss Cordelia, for thinking of me and sending me these. Really, really awesome. But yeah, check out Libraries of Love. It's a really cool thing. All right. Again, these are in no particular order. My friend Tracy at Not Afraid of Color sent me this. I have had this out and my husband loves it. We all love looking at this thing, but it's like an ephemeral, it's like a wallet. It's like a men's wallet, but it's filled with handmade goodies. And it's handmade and sewn and stitched and amazing. Look, she doodled and drew and colored this and made me a handmade bookmark. What? I know. I know. And then each pocket is filled with cool things. Look at this one. I like those gnarly teeth. At least they look like they're teeth. I don't know what they are. But I think I saw her make some of this on her channel. You've got to check out T because she makes very cool grunge, but not only grunge. She was here with me. She's a Leo too. We celebrated the Leo birthdays together. So you can hang out more with her here on my channel in that live, but also on her channel. It's got a dragonfly, and oh my gosh, the dragonflies have been out at my house lately, you guys. I saw one the other day. Let me pull it up on my phone because I want y'all to see it. I didn't grab a picture. I didn't have my phone on me. But I came in and looked it up because I was like, I have to know what kind of dragonfly this is. This is what it looked like. Isn't that cool? So I've got those in my yard. Heck yeah. But I have tracked about 5 to 7 species of dragonflies in my yard. And this is a new one to me this year. I'd never seen this one before. Anywho, really magical. I felt so lucky I got to see it. And see those dragonfly? So we have this really gorgeous copper dragonfly wind charm, or wind chime. And yeah, I just love dragonflies. And then look at this dude. How cool is that? How cool is that? And then this handmade envelope from Handmade Paper. And it's got the koi fish in it. I love koi. T, you're the best. T is like, I don't know. We're not clones or anything. But we are so much alike. It's incredible. And we're so different. It's both. Oh, funny thing about this koi before I put all this back together, but like I was hanging out on her channel and she was talking. Oh, there's another koi. See, isn't that lovely? She was talking about how she prefers fish over flowers. I'm the opposite. I would prefer flowers over, I'll put flowers on anything and everything. It just cracked me up. She's like, yeah, I'll take fish over flowers. Let me put this back because I'm that kind of girl. Kind of put this back the way it was. I just love it. I treasure it. I love it so much. And then this is going to go up here. I'm telling you, I love all the things y'all make for me or make and send to me. But yes, we will have to make one of these sometime, right? Isn't that the coolest? Gotta go, gang. Bye, John. John, I didn't get to show. Hold on. Are you still here? Hold on a second. Let me show you and Jill's stuff. I mean, I know you've seen it, but Mr. John Pounds, another handmade envelope. John made this. I was thinking about casing this today, John. This is a masterboard with, I think he used security envelopes, like, you know, junk mail envelopes, and made this really cool masterboard. And then look at this really cool card. I love it so much. I just love it. The colors. I love how everything is like off skew and cattywampus. He did a great job coloring that cat. Whoa, it's your birthday. I got to hang out with John and Jill at Paper Ganza, and it was so fun. I am so honored I got to meet them. And then I've got 2 Jill cards because this one was after we met at Paper Ganza, but I know I have another Jill card. Here it is. Now, when I put my cards out on display and they have pieces in them, just in case, you know, you ever wonder how I keep up with these things, I like this card, take her pieces and lay them out by the card, and then I prop up the card, and that's how I display them in my house. But Jill always tucks things into her cards, like fun little things. Like here's this, so these stamped pieces so I can color them and cut them out. And she always puts like fun ephemera, like this heart and different things. And I just love it. I love it, love it. I'm going to go over it a little closer. And this one, I want to go over this one a little closer too. She put like a ATC card. There's 2. There's not just one. There's 2. And I just love it. We'll look at those closer. But yeah, I try to keep all the pieces. If like Jill sends me pieces with her cards, I try to display them with the pieces like that. And that way I can keep up with them. Otherwise, I would not be able to. Paper hugs. These flowers are super cool. They've got doodling too. You guys, I need to doodle more. I really need to doodle more. Because every time y'all send me things where I see you've doodled, it makes it better. Like it really makes it better. I like it more with the hand-drawn effects on it. And then look at this. This is a masterboard, ATC. I can see all the strips. Unchained Potential. And then I like her embellishments. And then this is one of those Sweet Pea Curiosity girls. Just lovely. I like her cut off flower there. And then where you go, I will go. Where you stay, I will stay. Ruth 116. Isn't that sweet? And then this is colored. I'll try to turn it. See that butterfly reflecting? Ooh. So these are ATC cards, artist trading cards. And they're so cool and so fun. I'm going to put these, I need to create a book for mine, but they came in this card. Look at this card. Wow. She did ink blending. I can tell she stamped, but then she went over her stamped images with like her markers. And look, they see that? See how they shine? Ooh, I just love it. And I love that there's a hummingbird. We have hummingbirds here too. You're amazing, Jill Pounds. This is the one she sent me after Paper Ganza with a sweet, sweet message and all these goodies. And then this is the one she sent me for my birthday. So sweet. You're fabulous. And then look at the inside. So cool. She embossed these. So cool. Just love it. I made this card for you, my friend, but I didn't sign it so you can use it again. She has one of those. That's a Post-it. See, and then you can take these off. I'm not giving it away. No. This is mine. But it is cool. It is cool that you can do that. And then she embossed the front and put ink on it and love the little cupcake. 2 lovely cards from Miss Jill and 1 really cool card from Mr. John. And yes, I even kept this because I was like, ooh, journal cover or, you know, card or whatever. I will totally use that. She sent that to the right person too. So John and Jill, thank you so much. I know they're probably gone. It's Saturday. They got Saturday plans. Now look at this one. So pretty. I just love this one. This one's yours, Miss Vicky. This is our friend Vicky. She might be gone too because Miss Vicky was going to have breakfast with her hubby. Oh, Jill, I love them. I love them so much and all the goodies. Thank you so, so much. And John did an amazing job. I know he's gone, but I do love it. Miss Vicky, this is so pretty. You guys, this card, it's so elegant. It's simple in ways, but it's actually kind of challenging to make a card this well composed and keep it simple, at least for me. Y'all know I will throw everything at a card. I think that pulling a card off like this is a little more challenging, to be honest. You know, but the colors are so nice. The composition is so nice. It's so well done. Miss Vicky, I think it's absolutely lovely. I really do. And I think it's just a beautiful card. And I love that, you know, you stamped it and you didn't feel the pressure to color it in because it's just perfect. I don't know. I don't know what else to say about it. I wish you a birthday filled with sunshine, rainbows, love, and laughter. Well, thank you so much. And thank you for my card. I love it. Look at this one. Now I'm starting. Okay, this is from Vicki Jensen. And yeah, this is super cool too. So she did the banner that I like to do. And not saying she got it for me, but I like to make these banners too, where you take a long strip of paper, you just cut some off, fishtail it, and glue it behind it, and then you've got a banner. And then you can have a banner any size. If you depend on your dies for banners, you know, you're kind of locked in, but if you make banners like this, then you can make it for any size sentiment. I really like this 3 circles behind it. So this card kind of has thirds, you know, it's like the top third, the center third, and the bottom third. And I really like it. She added more banners here. These are 2 different pieces. It says time to celebrate. Happy birthday. And I got an artist trading card. Now, Miss Vicky has a channel, VJ Designs. And it's VEEJAY. So many layers, right? And look at the ribbon, the everything. So what I'm thinking is she might even have a video of this, you guys, either walking you through the make or making it. I'm not quite sure, but she may have a video on this. And then look at her artist trading card. This is a gel print. So she's done some jelly printing. She's got this really cool cluster here, and it says create joy. Here, VJ Designs. That's the name of her channel too. Miss Vicky's been here a long time, supporting the channel, supporting Craft Roulette and everything. And I'm just so excited for everyone who is starting channels, like, you know, Irene Smith, Hat Trick Smith, and just all the different people who are going for it. Is Miss Flo still in the house? Miss Flo, this is yours. You're like, yeah, I know, I made it. I love it. Happy birthday to you. I will not sing it. Um, I want to go there. I want to go somewhere where there's so many balloons just popping out. That room is just full. Wouldn't that be fun to just play through a room filled with balloons? I think it'd be a lot of fun. I love it. I love it. You embossed the polka dots and then you found some polka dot paper, and I love the die cut. And you know what else I like? You might have been thinking about this, Flo. I don't know, but this is kind of the color of the peridot, the stone for August birthdays. You know, for us Leos, it's peridot green. So when I opened this card, I was like, oh, look at all that peridot. It's perfect. I love it. Thank you so much, Flo. And thanks for always being here with us. And I've got 3 little cupcakes. You know, I could have a cupcake a day if they were that size. That's how I could pull it off. Oh, I just think it's precious. It definitely reminds me of like a children's book. Does this make y'all think of a children's book? It makes me think of a children's book. I don't know why, it just does. It just makes me think of a fun little children's book. Speaking of fun little children's book, look at this Doodlebug card from Pam. Pam doesn't often hang out with us here because she's just going to sleep. She's over in California and she's a night owl. But she'll pop in and say, hey, just stopping by to say hi before I go to bed. But she is a sweetheart and she sends me cards for special occasions, and I just love that. And I love her Doodlebug card. So like this is, you know, you get those pattern papers and they just have lines of different details. She cut off a piece of one of those. So it puts all these lines of details, and then she glued that on top of this other background. And I think it's really cool. And then she put a doodle bug ephemera in there. That's almost the color of my hair these days. Miss Pam, thank you so much. And guess what, you guys? This is I have to read this to y'all too. This is a mini slimline. And I love a mini slimline. They're just a fun size. It's a fun size card. Sorry, that's my mom. Card maker's rule. As long as a card arrives plus or minus 30 days in event, it is on time. That's what she has down here. And then she has her name, Pam. PJ Stamper, that's how y'all are going to know Pam. This is a different Pam than the Ginger Pam. This is PJ Stamper Pam. So I love that rule, and I had to read that to y'all. So card maker's rule, just one more time for those people in the back. As long as a card arrives plus or minus 30 days of an event, it is on time. You know, we're all postally challenged, Cheryl, and that's just proof of it. We have to create rules for ourselves. This wasn't necessarily happy birthday, but it arrived kind of just in the same time, and I'm counting it as my birthday. These are from my friend Dee Dee Willingham. You got to go check out her channel too. I'm almost, okay, you guys. We're getting there. We're getting there. But I want to just soak up everybody's hard work. So Dee Dee is a collage artist, and she is a true artist, though. She can paint and draw portraits like it's nobody's business. She gets commissions for those and does that quite often. She's amazing with pastels. Just an awesome artist. And she sends out Happy Mail every day. I don't know how she does it, but she does it. And these were Happy Mail to me. I had given her a super chat and to support her channel, and she sent these. And I adore octopuses. I don't really know why. I just have a real thing for them. And we were at IKEA getting some furniture for my craft room, and they have yellow octopuses right now. And I was like, oh, you don't need it. It's a big stuffed animal one. And I was like, you do not need that. You do not need that. Walk away. So I did. But I was like, it's yellow. It's an octopus. It's amazing. But anyways, these are prints of her work. So she incorporates collage, and she's definitely mixed media. A lot of acrylic paints. She's just so cool. She's just so cool. Anyways, I need to frame these. I especially love this one. This is a story to me. This is a really cool card, and I love it. But this one invokes a story. When I see something like this, my brain immediately starts telling a story and conjuring up a story. And I love that. I love the way that makes me feel. So those are super cool. Got to check out Miss Dee Dee. If you like that, you'll love her channel. Okay. This came and I immediately was inspired. And this is from my friend, Miss Kathy Grant. Now, this card was wrapped in this, and Kathy, I'm so glad you left it so that I could slide the card out of this, which I did. Because this is just too cool. Too cool. So look, the butterflies are attached with like washi tape on here, and they're dangling, and it says happy birthday. Create art, create your story. It's just so cool, and I love it. I love it. So I got and opened this card. Where did it go? There it is. On my birthday. And the next day, T and I were live on my channel. And do y'all remember when I made this? And I brought out my stamps and I incorporated these circles. That was because of this. I loved her whole situation here. And I was so inspired that when I was making this, I thought of Kathy's card, and I was like, ooh, I want to bring in some circles. And so these circles really were inspired by this little cluster right here. And I bring that up because we can be inspired by just about anything that we allow ourselves to be inspired by. So, you know, I really like the fact that, like with these butterflies hanging from this thread, this could make a card interactive. You know, it'd be a really simple way to make something interactive. And I just see so much inspiration here. So I'm so glad that it wasn't sealed in a way that I couldn't keep this intact, because I wanted to keep this intact. But this is just like parchment paper with this beautiful twine, which I think is, you know, thread, like sewing thread, wrapped around. These really cool, they feel really cool, butterflies, and a happy birthday in the heart and that. And then look at her card. Oh my gosh. Now, if you've been here a while, I keep all my threads and I call them bird's nest. I think Kathy's been here long enough. Yeah, yes. That she knows that I call that bird nest, or she just did that and it's just meant to be mine. And she attached a dragonfly. So I'm about to tear up. I just feel so touched when I see all these details coming from my friends. I love you guys. Look at how gorgeous this is. These are like pops of color. This is, I believe this is gesso through a stencil. She tore this, which was the right decision to, in my opinion. And she tucked that ephemera and that bird's nest in there. And then look, just, it's just magical. And then she did the whole thing where you know, rough up the edge, you distress the edge. And it just makes it so dimensional and so cool. And then she custom made a sentiment for me. I'm just so touched, you guys. I'm so incredibly, you have heart and soul. Well, so do you, Kathy. So do you, all of you. I really am tearing up. It just touches my heart. Okay. After going through all of these cards from all y'all, it is emotional. Okay. Look at this. I don't know if Miss Angie's still here, but this is from Angie Downs, Angie and Jason. And it's so shabby chic and vintage, and I love it. And I love your lace. And she has done embossing. So she used, you know, patterned paper. But she was like, I'm going to do something special to that patterned paper. I'm going to emboss that pattern paper. And she did in such a cool way. So let me turn it so y'all can see that detail. And then look down there. See that? Isn't that awesome? She knows, Sonia. She knows. Bye, Karen. Have an awesome Saturday. Hugs and kisses to little Willow. She is so precious. So precious. So amazing. I just love this. So a year older and still as awesome as ever. Okay, you guys. So this is a 5x7 top folding card, and I wanted to show y'all this. So I did one, I don't know, a couple of weeks ago, and I just made one of the panels slightly longer, glued it, you know, folded, glued it on the back, and we made a top folding. Angie, my dear, she took this, you know, piece, and then she tacked some on and just put, this is a fabric washi tape that's pretty amazing, over it. And so see, she built her top folding 5x7 differently. Isn't that cool? So there's no wrong way to do it, but if you want a top folding 5x7, yes, child, you can have one. You most certainly can. I love this. Uh-oh. Diane just threw a card at the bird. Okay, I've got two more, and they're both butterflies. And this one had butterflies too. And this one had butterflies. So even though I didn't have them in any particular order, look how the butterflies gathered together. All on their own. Oh my goodness. Thinking of you. Now, this is from Michelle. And it wasn't for my birthday necessarily, but this is from Michelle of Crafty Critta. And they sent me the hugest box of things that I definitely don't feel worthy of. It was just massive and sweet. And I just had to throw this card in the mix. I'm going to get it together and get Scott on here, and we're going to do a foiling class with him. But I wanted to include this because I have that box in my room, and it always feels like a huge and tremendous gift, and it is. And I just wanted to share that. And then this is kind of along the same line. So these aren't necessarily birthday, but they are. And this is from Carol, who hangs out here with us, Carol Wolfgang. And I just love this card again. It's really hard for me to pull off clean and simple, but it is a style that I truly admire. She's done some embossing here. I love the focal point, the little strip in the back, the little dots. I've never seen anyone do dots like that. You know, people have like 3 dots and they usually make them like the same size. I like that she did the graduated sizes. So grateful. Um, Me too, Carol. Thank you so much. Thanks for your support here on my channel. Thanks for your order. Thank you for everything. You guys, that's it. I mean, when I say that's it, it's like spoiled rotten. And I'm over here wiping off tears again. I love you guys. See how much your cards mean to me? They make me a blubbering mess. Thank you so much. Oh, my mom's getting ready to come this way for her first card class with me. That's right. We're going to sit at the kitchen table today, and I'm going to teach her how to make cards. It's going to be so much fun. My mom has the attention span, and this is not judgmental because I understand, of us probably making cards for 30 minutes. So we're probably going to only sit there for 30 minutes, but it'll be fun. Thank you guys so much for all of your love and support and kindness, all of your amazing cards. I mean, look at this, the gifts, the things, all the things. So grateful. I can't thank you enough, really. I am trying to get it together to get my own Happy Mail out. Definitely everybody who has a card here will have a card coming. But if I'm going to send out that much Happy Mail, we need to make some cards. So let's sit here and make some cards. I was going to case one of these, but I don't know which one to, I don't know where to start. Like, I just don't even know. Like, how would I pick one? I have no idea. Okay, this goes to Jill's right there. Okay, so that is the birthday Happy Mail extravaganza. Thank you guys. Bitty Penny, you need to bring your mom onto a live stream. That's a lot, Jennifer. That's a lot. I don't know. That is a lot. Oh, I wanted to also say that also Cree Rama had sent me that amazing bundle. Sorry, I had it stacked in a different place, so I didn't have a craft lunch. This also felt very much like birthday love as well. Miss Cree Rama, thank you so much. Love your card. Love the fabric. Love it so much. So really, I received just a whole bundle of different and beautiful things. Okay, so let's make some cards. So when I was sending John and Jill's cards the other day, I barely made it. They each weighed an ounce. And I was like, ooh, note to self. When you use 5x7, first of all, when you send a 5x7 card, it's of course bigger than an A2. It's easier to get to an ounce. But also I use a heavyweight cardstock. Then if I add layers on it, it's just real easy to get to. to a 1 ounce weight. So I had to buy, did you know you can buy additional ounce stamps? I'm sure y'all know this, but hey, it never hurts to say it. Additional ounce stamps may be something that you want if your card's very heavy. If it's more than 1 ounce, less than 2 ounces or less, for 20 cents extra, you can put, which is so much more affordable. Don't put 2 stamps. Let me go get my stamps. Let's talk about postage for a minute, okay? Hold on. I'll BRB. I just feel like we should just have a quick little postage discussion, real quick. I'm back. Okay. This is $50 worth of postage. I know, it's crazy. All right. But let's just talk about postage real quick. These are international forever stamps. So they're $1 each. And if you send something like this, it needs to be like a 5x7 that's 1 ounce or less. So that's an international. Sala, I got these so I can send you the watercolors. And send some cards internationally. So that's what these are. So if you want to send a card to an international friend, and as long as it's like a normal size, it's not too thick, it's not a package, it's just a card, and it weighs 1 ounce or less, you can use these. And then you don't have to fill out all the, I don't think you have to fill out all the custom stuff, but I will make sure. This is an additional ounce. So it says it right there on it. Right under the school bus, it says additional ounce. So when you're sending a card, and guess which stamps John and Jill got? And you're sending a card, and it weighs more than 1 ounce, but less than 2 ounces, or 2 ounces or less. That's what we should say. You can put 1 regular stamp and 1 additional ounce stamp on it. Don't put 2 of these. So these are like 78 cents each now for each one of these. Where this would have been, so that would be like $1.50. Let's just do simple math. So let's say if you slap 2 of these on a card, because it was a little bit over 1 ounce, you're spending $1.50, when instead you could spend like 95 cents. It'll just save you. So I just wanted a PSA, a way to save on postage is buy yourself an additional ounce. Also, if you're going to make a card with a lot of layers, you don't have to use a super thick card base. Like these are super thick. These are 100-pound. You could use like 65-pound, like the Michaels paper or Hobby Lobby paper. And believe it or not, that makes a big difference. And especially if you're just going to add layers of paper to it. So just a little postage PSA. Debbie J, Zane, how are you? Hi, Cheryl. So glad y'all are here. Oh my goodness. You guys, we went through a whole bunch of 2nd ounce stamps. Oh, you can also get postage template and acrylic off of Etsy. Very helpful. Oh yeah, Zane, you're right. So they sell this thing that has slots cut into it, and that way you can see, like, is my envelope, when filled with a card, thin enough to pass through the slots. Yeah, those are cool. I have seen those. I should get one of those. I don't have one. I think international stamps are $1.75 each. Are they? Because I thought they were $1. Let's see. You might be right. Look, I'm not gonna, I'm sure I'm I'm the one that's incorrect here. Look at what 5 minutes in my purse looks like. Jeez Louise. I went to the post office and came home, and this is what my postage looked like. I was like, oh my gosh, that's a $16 sheet of paper. I need to take care of those. Yeah, these might be $1.75 each. I can tell you that it was 50 something dollars for this. For that. 2025. Okay. Let's make some cards. I need to send some happy mail, obviously. WJ, I've got your happy mail and Maddie's and Alyssa's. So I did that giveaway and then I rearranged my craft room and it honestly kind of got lost. When I say lost, it was out of sight, out of mind. I kind of forgot about it. And then Alyssa followed up with me. I was like, oh my gosh, thank you so much. And I have it by the computer now. Those things I have to post differently than from like my business. So that's, it's got to, I have to do a whole different thing for those. Okay. So let's make some cards. Okay, I just randomly pulled one from the stack. And it was Tamara's. Oh boy. Let's see if I can do something with that. I'm just randomly pulling things. I'm not going to think about it too much. I don't have anything in mind. But I've got this old Altenew stamp set from 2018. Look at that. That's pretty cool. What is it called? I don't know. It's Skew Altenew 2422. Gradient Sunset. There it is. We'll make some Gradient Sunset. There's the inspo. So we'll make some. But we're going to case it on the way that she did her. I still don't know exactly how she did this. I mean, I have an idea. I think I know how I'll do it. I don't know if it's how she did it, but yeah, let's do this. Oh, you rock. I could have used that for John's card the other day, but I like what I did. Okay, so we'll make kind of like a summary card here. All right, let me get a piece of paper. I'm liking this color. Let's use this color. Oh, sorry you have a headache, Paula, and your knees hurt. I'm sorry. And just sit back and relax. It's a Saturday. Take it easy. 6.5 by 4.5. If I was a smart cookie, I'd turn this into my craft roulette card. Let's see, it was a 4 by 6. Hey, what do y'all think about this, by the way? I had to watch it in the replay in the middle of the night. So maybe somebody else asked this, but you know, I often put a 4x6 on a 5x7 card. Like I decorate the 4x6 and then mount it. That's how I did John and Jill's the other day. Then I mount it to a 5x7. Is that cheating? Do y'all think that would work? Let me know your thoughts. Okay, so 4.5 by 6.5, and then now, let's see. I mean, I could always just make a 4x6 postcard, right? Hey, Nima. But I'm wondering, I guess it's cheating. I guess it's cheating. I don't know. Here's 4x6. So it was 4x6. It was coffee aisle colors, something from a tree, and out of line, something like that. Okay, there's that. Now, I also need a focal point. How wide is this one? Let's make it, okay, let's do it out of this. We'll do 2.5. Let me see what her measurements were. I'm making a different size card. This is an A2, but let me see what her measurements are. She did 4. 4 by 2.25. Okay. So I'll do, that looks pretty good. I have 2.5. What, so 4 3/4? Okay. These are all scraps. All right. Okay, and then I guess I need one more sheet of that pretty teal color. No such thing as cheating in art. We create, we don't legislate. Oh, thank goodness. You might ask Deputy Heidi since she said it's a 4x6 card. Outside the lines. Yeah, I knew it was something fun like that. I'm excited about it. I really like those parameters. Yeah, I feel like I would really be pushing the limits with Miss Heidi if I chose that. Thing is I know how nice Miss Heidi is now. I'm not nearly as scared of her anymore. Okay, we're gonna do just the slightest borders on these. Like Kevin McAllister. Hear me? I'm not scared anymore. Okay, that'll work. Just a thin little border there. And another one. Let's see. Okay, so coffee aisle colors. Well, Mary did say a coffee mug, and that could be in these pastel colors, right? Oh, shoot, but I'm definitely not making a 4x6 card. There is a 4x6 panel on my card, right? Okay. This is 4x6. I might cheat. Here's the real truth. Hey, Glow. I probably forget to even turn my card in. I made 3 cards and didn't turn one of them in the last time I made my craft roulette card. So there's always that. But now I really want to use the sunset in the background. And it looks like it really needs to be cleaned. I'm going to do that before I set it down on my card. Yeah, it's a 4x6 card panel. Exactly, Nima. Nima, you think that works? Am I going to get in trouble? Maybe I can just sneak it in at the last minute. No one will notice. I'm such a rebel. Okay, so now that that's pretty clean, here's my thoughts. We take out this matting layer, right? So take that out. And how about we not get this whole thing dirty, because that would be a bitty penny move. So let's put those off to the side. Okay. All right, and let's build up. I think I want this at the bottom. Man, all of these stamps on here are dirty. They already have color on them. That is not good. That is not good. I don't know. This is the whitest part, so I think that goes there. And I think it goes like this. Yes. And then what? This goes at the top, but that doesn't make sense. Oh, you're supposed to put a sentiment between them. Like this. Right? Something to that effect. However, I think we're going to rearrange it. I think we're going to put this stuff down at the bottom. Take these up here. Okay. Dun, da, da, da. And do something like this. Man, it just really doesn't seem, Is that better? I don't know. I'm struggling a little bit. She's gonna get in trouble. Yeah, probably right, Flo. Probably. Okay, and then here's a tree. Oh, I kind of like this short and stubby tree too, which can get stamped on top. Okay. There's also these grasses, which are pretty cool. That could go in the background. All right, let's just do this. I don't really know, but we're gonna make something. Something. All right. Color palette. Coffee aisle. Coffee aisle. Brown. I know, we're all thinking brown. Here's some weeping willow. I don't really know what color I want my... I honestly think I want my kind of sun to be a different color. like blues. I don't know. How do those go with our background color? I probably need to swatch some things out. I don't think I want yellow. I think I want to do the unexpected. I have packed a bag, but not sure if it'll stay overnight or not. Saffron. Oh, I have appendicitis. No, Angie. Oh, oh my gosh. I'm so sorry. Sending hugs, loves, and prayer that it's, oh, ouch. Just ouch. Okay, I don't know about this color palette. I'm not going to overthink it though. I'm just going to do and see what happens. Sounds about right. We're going to put brown for the coffee beans. So we're going to put this grass down at the bottom and weeping willow. And I'm not going to stamp it on this other piece. This is just going to be, I think, in the background. Okay. So this will lay on top of it. Do I like that? I don't know. Maybe I do want it to stamp on top of it. Okay. I'm trying to do a twofer here, y'all. I tried to get a craft roulette card and case this card from my Happy Mail and make Happy Mail to send. I guess that's a 3 for. All right. So I just put that packaging back there to protect my card base. But I want to be able to line it up. So that's what we got. I think it'll work because it's grass, right? It'll work. I'll clean off that packaging. We're just making this up as we go. All right. So I have my brown for coffee. Looks about the color of coffee beans to me. Green with gold. What kind of coffee do you drink, Gloria? Maxwell House. No, Gloria, I know. I was reading different things. Zane says Maxwell House. I got Starbucks gift cards for my birthday. And I went to get a drink the other day. By the time I tipped, it was $8 for a small drink. Am I cheap or is that too much? I think it's too much. I drove off going, I could buy like almost could buy a pound of coffee for that. I enjoyed it. It's fine, but I definitely was thinking that's a little much. A little much. Okay. So here we go. This should be interesting. I am going to ink this up in, why don't we do dark blue at the bottom? I'm going to take happy off. Then let's work our way back up. I don't know. Maybe I should just do one at a time. Help me out. Tim's. We don't have Tim's. Hi, Jonah. Yeah. Too much. I tend to drink my coffee at home. Yeah, I was just out and about and thought, you know. I thought I had my gift cards in my purse and I didn't. So I also ended up paying for my own. Needless to say, I put the gift cards in my purse when I got home. So, next time you feel inclined. I don't know if I'm making all the right decisions here, you guys, but I am making a card. Will it be amazing? I don't know. I'm not going to put that kind of pressure on myself. It doesn't have to be amazing. Not every card has to be our favorite. All right. Happy. Okay. I feel like this whole stamping thing could go better. That's all right. I'm glad I'm using stamps I haven't used in forever. Okay. Next. Next is this one, I believe. That one has ink on it. Oh, I love it when there's calamity. Okay. Calamity and card making. Okay. That was Clear Skies, this one. And this one is High Tide. I'm getting new glasses, you guys. I went to the optometrist this week. Oh, they are so pretty. I'm so excited. And they're progressives. I need that. And they're like this cool progressive where you get distance, mid-range, and close-up all in one lens. I don't know. I hope they don't drive me nuts, to be honest. They might. They might. We'll see. But I think I'm excited. She said you just got to get used to it. Once you get used to it, you'll be fine. That's what the lady said. Okay. What color should I put at the top? Now that I've got all those blues, I was kind of tempted because this has yellow on it. I was kind of tempted to put some yellow. Maybe we will put some yellow. Zane's favorite is Nescafe Iced Roast Instant with a scoop of marshmallow cream flavored protein powder. Ooh. A jar is $8 and I get 40 double cups. Wow, that's a good value. And it sounds delicious. I need to know more about this marshmallow protein powder. Yeah, we're going to put some yellow on it after all. All right. It's all off center. This may not be my favorite card I've ever made, but we're going to keep going. You know, just don't give up. See, the other day I wanted to give up and I didn't, and I ended up loving my card. So today I'm not going to give up either. We're just going to keep going, just keep swimming and make that card. All right, so the stamp set also has, well, it has that tree. How does the tree fit into the equation though? I don't know that it does. Not that tree anyways. Does this tree fit into the equation? Ooh, it might. I'm just lining it up over here. With this. I'm not worried about the grass at the bottom anymore. That is what it is, but I want to line it up for this tree over here. And I think we'll put that tree in the, whoa, the weeping willow color. Calamity Jane strikes again. I'm at it today, y'all. Okay. Hey, at least there wasn't ink on it. Got that going for me. Hi, Natalie. We're casing a Happy Mail card. The first hour of this video is me showing Happy Mail. So if you want to see a whole bunch of birthday cards and fun stuff, you can check that replay out later. And then I randomly just turned around and grabbed a card out of the pile, and now I'm casing it, and I'm also trying to make it craft roulette. Oh gosh, I touched it. Okay, well, whatever. It'll be fine. It's fine. I'm fine. Everything's fine. Okay, we're going to put this over here. How did that go? That went all right. Okay, that's going over here like that. Definitely helps feel. And then I'm going to put happy, and then I'm going to put a little thing, like a little strip sentiment that says mail here. Happy Mail. And then this stamp set also has birds. So let's bring in some birds. And that'll kind of help fill in the background a bit. I don't know if I need little birds, big birds. Back to the farmer's market. Ooh, enjoy, Amy. Hey. Oh my goodness. Crafting and Relaxing is hanging out with us. Hey, girlfriend. How are you? Okay. I think we'll do those 3 birds, and hopefully they're all turned the right direction. If not, they might fly upside down. I could stamp it on something else first. That's a thought. But maybe once they're stamped in black, I'll be able to tell. Yeah, they're doing just fine. They'll be just fine. Okay, and then these are going to go. Uh-oh. That bird, we might have to fix that bird. It might be okay, but things weren't quite lined up right. Miss Sarah. Dana's here. Hey, Dana, good morning. Don't forget to leave space for your matting layer. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how this comes out. Michelle, it's going to be interesting. We're almost there, by the way. I don't know which bird is which. They're too small, and I don't have my glasses yet. I think it goes something like this. I can struggle with that the next time I decide to use this stamp set. Okay. So this is what I'm casing. This is what I'm making. Let's see, because I don't know how Tamara made hers, but let's see if this works now. So I've got my matting layers. Do the blues all make sense together? Maybe not, but that's okay. It's okay. And then this goes right here. Yeah, that's gonna work. I probably could have cut that mat just a little wider. I like it though. It needs something else, doesn't it? Oh, y'all are like, yeah, it needs to be in frame of your screen. There you go. Drinking coffee and procrastinating, smashing a small paper pad. Oh my goodness, but that sounds like a fun way to spend a Saturday. I think that sounds like fun. You'll do a great job. You got this. Okay, you guys, I think it needs splatter or something, don't you? I am really trying to keep it clean and simple, but I also feel like it needs something. What would splatter look like on this? What do y'all think? Is splatter the right move? Hi, Carmina. Good morning. Thanks, Gina. How you doing? I know, isn't that pretty? That's from Tamara, my friend Tamara. She did such a nice job. What are y'all thinking? I brought my twins to take their SAT. Oh, I bet they are nervous. It's just a number and they just have to do their best. That's what I always tell my kids, Dana. Like, look, you just have to do your best. You don't have to match anybody else's effort or scores or anything. You just have to do what you can do. And that's it. Okay, I got a little matcha left. Let's see if I can get dry emboss the back with a pink layer. You know, I thought of that. Here's the scary thing with that, Michelle. One, I'm almost done. I'm almost done. And here's what is going to happen, I'm afraid, if I dry emboss. It'll shrink the paper. It'll change the size and dimensions. Oh, it's better once I put it on a card base. That certainly helped it. But what it would do is when you emboss the paper, it shrinks, right? So I think it would throw off the scene. I think I like it better like that. And then maybe instead of splatter, I was thinking yellow splatter, but maybe instead of yellow splatter, we could do like enamel dots or something. I like it. I like it. You know, summer's almost over, so I thought summer. Let's do it. What a cool technique. I don't know that I did it right. I'm not sure. I just did it my way, which was whatever my focal point piece was going to be. I just put it right on top and stamped them both at the same time. Maybe with a stamp positioning tool, you'd stamp it twice and then cut a piece out. I think you could do that too, but this seemed to work. Thanks, Carmina. So that did seem to work. What maybe, Michelle, what I can do is on the next card is do the embossing first. Let's try that, Michelle, on the next one, okay? Because I do, you know, I was thinking embossing too. When the background was looking a little plain, I was like, if I ran it through an embossing folder, it wouldn't be so plain, but it would throw off everything. And I'm too far into the process. You know what we can do? What about if, let's see. I'm thinking I can put like thread across here. I don't know if silver is right. That's not bad. Before I glue it down, I don't know if I like this silver. I don't know if silver is the right color. I don't have to have a bow. I could just have it plain. I don't have gold. With a sunset, I feel like silvers were great for nighttime, like with the moon, and gold is good for daytime with the sun. That's what my brain says anyways when it comes to metallics. But the cool colors of the sun, maybe this works because I used blues and I have like this teal. So maybe that'll work. I don't know what this is. I just don't know where my tape is. This is some kind of decorative tape. We're gonna make it work. This is a make it work moment here. There we go. Well, hello, Miss Bertha. Just been watching. Hi, Shay. Do I have white? I do have white, Nima, but I think I'm committed. I'm committed whether it kind of works or not at this point. I mean, I could always cut it off. Yeah, I don't really like it. I'm not committed. Taking it off. I think I have some white. Let me try that. This isn't the right look. Here's some white right here. Let's try this. Okay. Yes. Thank you, Nima. That's the right answer. Unroll, cover. There we go. There we go. Yeah, and I like just the straight lines. Pretty straight anyways. That's doing it for me. Way to save the day, Nima. You just saved the day. And saved this card. Okay. All right. Done and done. And then I really think I want to maybe put something that says mail there, like happy mail. But maybe not. Let's look back at the stamp set and see what it has to offer as far as what goes with happy. Happy anniversary, love, vacation, memories, birthday. You make me happy. I like that one. Because, well, I was tearing up after sharing all my happy mail with y'all earlier. So let's put you make me happy. Your happy mail really does make me happy. There. But wait, there's more. We need to put, I want some enamel dots or sparkle spots or something on this. I have these blue ones in my dish, these pearls. And they're blue and black, which actually might just work for this card. How unusual. But I like it. Unusual for me. I'll have to send this one to Miss Tamara since I cased her card. Oh, brother. Okay. I think that's it, you guys. It's on Mindless Crafting, Tracy and Bill. Michelle, did you fill the cutout space before you add the smaller part or just put some foam tape behind? I'm trying to follow y'all, but I'm lost. Might work without anything. Paper is not too thick. Yeah, I don't know what y'all are, I don't know exactly what y'all are talking about, but for this one, this technique I think worked for me because my paper wasn't too thick as far as the way I did this card. This is the Michaels 65-pound weight paper. If you were using a real thick paper, the stamping technique that I used may not have worked. But I don't know that that's what y'all are talking about, but it is a good point. Okay. There's my version. There's Tamara's version. We both have birds. Does this work for my craft roulette card? I don't know. I've got a tree. I've got a 4x6 panel. I've got coffee colored brown tree and grass. And then offline, out of line. Let me go back to Paula. What would Paula say? It's up here somewhere. Paula, do you have a silhouette tree stamp? Yes. Oh, Paula, you love your progressive lenses? Good. Paula, you don't have to do that. You don't have to email me. Outside the lines. Well, guess what? I think this works because some of my image is outside the lines. Like it's over the line of this. So to me, I think I might post this for my craft roulette card this week because I stamped outside of the lines. And I've got brown for coffee and I've got a tree and this is a 4x6 panel. So I might just do that. Okay, next. I don't need two of the same card, okay? But we have this. So let's change it up. Let's change it up. All right. So Michelle and I were talking about how this could be embossed. These could be embossed. Maybe I can run them through the embossing folder together like this. So in this one, we used a stamping technique to make it all line up and make sense. Well, this time we could do an embossing technique. Let's try that. And then I'm tempted to use paper, but I don't know. We'll just see. We might make it super simple. All right. Ooh, I have an idea. I turned around. I hear you, bird. And I found these. Ooh, I think these might be perfect for this. Okay, so I've got an embossing folder. It's barely big enough for our 4x6. So I might just have to trim this down a little bit, but that's okay. But this is from Altenew. It's called Floral Cameo. They have stencils. This is a die to cut out one of the floral cameos, and then you can color it in. So I've never used it. We should use it. And let's do this. Let's do this thing. All right. This is the little die. Did I need the little die? No, but it all came together. And I do think it's kind of cool just to have, it would be easier than die cutting that. Okay, and then there's this. So 1, 2, 3. All right. Details on the back. Does it tell me what to do? I think I should stencil first. Wait, should I stencil first or emboss first? Ay, ay, ay. Does it tell me? What do y'all think? Chat, I'm phoning a friend. Or 57, how to place a stencil over the project area and secure it with washi tape, painter's tape, or any other repositionable adhesive. Add patterns to your projects by blending. Okay, well, I know how to stencil. I think I should emboss first. Yeah, Shay. Yeah, I think so. Bye, Cheryl. Thanks for hanging out with us. Gotta go, everyone. Have a good one. Yeah, we're going to emboss first. Okay. So let's put, it's just not quite big enough. Let's put this in here. Let's kind of line up a certain way. Let's play with the position of lining it up. Maybe I'll just go right in the center. Yes, I will. Okay. And then this, I'm going to kind of center this in there too. Like so. Okay. Let's do this. Well, this is so much fun. I'm getting to use products I haven't used, one in a long time and one ever at all. So this is fun. Okay. Now, let me just get this embossed real quick like. Oh boy. My paper slipped on me. Okay. This needs to be so-so. I'm not a so-so crafter, but this does need to be so-so. We have to make it make sense. Make it make sense. Okay. Okay. That's a little too tight. You guys, I need my glasses now. I have to wait 10 days. I'm like, I need to see today. They're probably thinking that's not our problem. You should have come in a long time ago. No, my prescription just changed quite a bit in the last year. Mine and my son's. I was like, is something in the water? Why are our eyes getting worse? Okay. Sorry, I got to get my sandwich just right over here. One good thing, though, is my astigmatism got better, so that's good. All right, we're in the money. This one's going to work. All right. Dun, 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 dun. I ran it through there the wrong way. How about, that can work though, I think. I think we'll leave it like this. Probably too much pressure. It's a little, but I'll just raise this one and leave that one recessed, and that might be kind of cool. We're gonna have to trim that off because the folder's just not long enough. Okay, so do we want to do that or do we want to do that? What do y'all think? We have two options here. We can do the recessed area as the background and not ink blend at all and let all the color be on this part, or we can ink blend on both. I'm kind of going both. Hey, Carrie. Ooh, Sonia's cooking. When you're going to teach on foiling, are you going to use a machine? Yes, I'm going to use a Crafty Critter foiling machine that you use with like laminator pouches. It's not one with dye. It's not a hot foiling with dyes. It's a toner foiling system. Where does this line up? Oh boy, I have no idea. Ooh, well, kinda, but not really. Okay, Altenew, where does this line up? Like that should go there. That one goes there. Okay. But then those don't line up. Oh, it's like this whole split situation. I just thought you could, I thought you could just do this. That would have made more sense. I'm not trying to be mean, but the way I thought this worked was that you would emboss this 6x6, then lay the 6x6 stencil on it, and everything would line up. That is not how this works. You have to, yeah, I've got the right side. You have to line it up. So those two line up, but not anything up here. Interesting. I'm sure there's a reason. Flip it. I did, yeah, Sandy, it doesn't. See, they have these words. So I think if you can't read them, you would know it was on the wrong side, right? Like you should be able to read it. So this says Floral Cameo 1. But if I turn it over here, I can't read anything. So I feel like that's, no, that doesn't, I thought of that too. But no, you have to move it around. Looks like this one kind of lines up over here. So maybe I can do these 3, but then these don't. Let's see. Okay. All right. It's fine. It's not like it won't work. It's just my brain was envisioning a one way and it works a different way. So if that's that, then how do you color that one in? That's not the same. Oh my gosh, I have to figure this out. I didn't know I had to figure it out. Okay, and then I think that one goes there. Okay. And then, okay, that one goes there. You won't even see it, but I still just want to kind of look. I'm practicing. Okay, and then I think this one goes here. Give it a little. Okay. And then down here, I'm guessing is this? No? Yeah, maybe. Yeah, that one goes there. Well, it's kind of like a puzzle. Okay. Oh, this girly. Where is she? Heavy size. What does she look like? Oh. No. No. Oh, I think I found her. Maybe. Yeah, that'll work. Let's do that one. Okay. I think we're done with the blooms. Now, okay, we have to line up the stems. Shay, embossing first was the answer. That was definitely the answer. Okay. Because otherwise, I wouldn't know how to line this stuff up. I would have been in trouble. Pretty. I think those line up. Kind of. Kind of. Okay. All right. We're moving along here. What's going? Good thing you didn't stencil first. Angie, tell me about it. That would have been the wrong approach. See, I was thinking, oh, you just stencil the whole thing, then you can emboss the whole thing, and then you cut out what you want. This is more like a puzzle. It's good. Puzzles are good, especially for an aging mind. Give me the puzzles. Okay, where's that flower? That one right there. Oh, I think I found it. I think it's right here. So let's put that in yellow. Okay. All right. And then, well, these seem to line up. Yeah, those seem to line up just fine. Yeah, there we go. That's good. Okay, what color should those be? My first inclination is brown. You're still young. Yeah, Carvina. Already twitching. Okay. Yeah, these flowers, no, you just have to navigate the flowers. They do have them labeled now that I'm looking. This says A1 and this says A2. I don't see any other. I don't know what that stuff means. These, it says A3. I don't know. Okay, I'm thinking brown. What are y'all thinking? What color should I put, or gray? Maybe gray. No. What color do we want these to be? White would be really pretty. Let's do Lost Shadow because it kind of comes across as white. Let's do Lost Shadow. All right, I need a brush for Lost Shadow. We're gonna do a sponge. I really like Lost Shadow. I wasn't sure if I would, and sure enough, I really do. Don't get off course. It is a very cool color. You guys, we have to do this again for a focal point. Don't check out. We got this. We've done the hard part. Hey, why aren't those colored? Do I have to flip it? Well, that would mean I have to clean my stencil. But I think that's what you might have to do. We're all learning this together. I don't know if anyone else has this. I'm sure people do. I know I wasn't the only one who bought it. But I'm having to learn this. Okay, so I think, I'm just guessing here that we turn it over. No, yes. Yes, you turn it over. Look, you can teach an old dog new tricks. All right. And now we do it again. I wouldn't say it's exact, but it's pretty close. It's close enough. Carmina said white, and here I am using Lost Shadow. But yes, white would have been beautiful too, Carmina. Okay. Okay. There we have it. I just thought that was so pretty when I saw it. And I don't often, y'all are like, yeah, we can tell. I don't often buy layering stencils, but I thought it would be nice for this combo, for having the embossing folder and everything. Okay, we've got to do all that again. So let's start with, this piece on the side that's already dirty. This is why you don't buy these, Carrie. Yeah, they're cool though. They are. I get it. I get it. I had to try one, you know. This is the only one I've ever bought. I think it's probably worth it for the right project. Is this the project? I don't know. But it's Happy Mail, as long as it makes somebody happy. That's all that matters. It's kind of a, yeah. So there's a level of commitment here. Let me get a baby wipe out. I think that'll make this whole thing better, and it does. I'm getting lost shadow everywhere. At least it's not a dark color because it's everywhere. You got to clean this off or else you're going to get it all over your card when you flip it over to do the other side. Cleaning is a must. Otherwise, we're going to have a mess where we don't want a mess. Okay. I don't think that's lined up. There it is. Okay. Now we're cooking. Kind of. All right. So that's pretty much done. Let's put that piece over there. Let's figure out our flowers. So this big one goes right here. What did Angie suggest? Instead of flipping it, you could turn it 180 degrees. Oh my gosh, that is the answer. See, you gotta be smarter than stencil, and I'm not. That makes a lot more sense. Yes. That makes a lot more sense, Angie. Is this the flower that goes here? Oh, yes. I just had it in the wrong spot. Okay. Oh, let's get that yellow one right there. And then is there another yellow one? I can't really see it. Let's do the green. Angie, see, I can't craft without friends because I wouldn't be able to figure this stuff out on my on my own. Okay. Green. Y'all got to tell me it's an Etch-a-Sketch card. Oh my goodness. Okay. You got to help me through my stenciling. All right. I mean, you don't have to, but you do. And I'm grateful. Okay. Let's make sure we got that positioned right so I don't get... Oh, hey, this one lines up. Yay. Yay for efficiency. Oh, it's so pretty. I love them. They are pretty. You know, it's always more difficult when it's your first. Okay, I missed some spots, so let's put Angie's theory to test here. Let me clean off my stencil again. All right, I want to test Angie's theory. So let's put some more lost shadow. Okay. So you lay it, right? And you put your lost shadow, and then you turn your card base. Yes, Angie, that is the way, right? That did it, right? So, okay, put it there, and then you turn it, your card base 180, and then you move this. I think that did it. Yeah, I think that's how you do it. KYB, that is the way it's done. Okay. This is very elegant and pretty though. So let's see what it looks like now with our little background layers. Sweet. And this one I'm going to have to trim down a little because I don't like that part up there. I wish the folder was just a little bit bigger, the embossing folder, so you could get a true like 6-inch piece from it. But you know, I know most people make A2 cards. I get it. And that's what most people design stuff for. That's why I'm so excited about the Spellbinders embossing folders that are bigger, and Tim Holtz coming out with those that are bigger, because it's just a little more ideal for us 5x7 card makers. Okay. See, and then now the patterns kind of line up. Oh, I think we need to hit that with some yellow. I didn't think it would really show or matter, but it does. So let's hit that. I think it's that one. A little bit of yellow. I'm going to wrap this up. This is going to be, I'm going to put this card together and I'm going to go, and I'll be back on Monday. I have a special guest next weekend. More about that later. But you guys aren't going to want to miss it. That's all I know. I'm super excited. I've never gotten to craft with her before, and she is a big inspiration to me. So I'm real excited, and I think you guys are going to enjoy it. So next Saturday's special guest. Hey, Bethany. Aw, I'm so sorry you. Let me go back and read that a little more. Oh, that's a good idea, Nima. Bethany, so sorry. My grandpa. Oh, 93. How amazing. But still difficult. Still difficult. I'm sorry. What do y'all think about bumping it up? And then let's play with this a little bit before I glue it down. But if I kind of bump it up here and just maybe trim off the rest, maybe we put another layer behind it. Maybe we put some ribbon behind it. I think that's all too complicated. I think I'm going to leave it like this, because that's just more complicated than I need to make it. So sorry, Bethany. I should have hit those green leaves right there. or the stems. They're not leaves. They're stems. Can I do it now? Rebel. Such a big brush and such a little space. Kind of. I mean, I kind of got it everywhere, but it's all good. We're not here to make perfect cards. All right, I have 2 more Happy Mail cards to send out. Yay. Now, I need like sheet loads of Happy Mail cards. So maybe that's something we'll work on this week, you guys, this coming week. Okay, I want, Jill had included that paper hug sentiment in her card. Hold on. I want something else on this card. Although I'm trying to practice the whole clean and simple. No, it's not the right one. It's because it's bit, it kind of takes away, it's really subtle, all the things we just worked on. Let's see. Let's just see. Got some random bits around here. No, not the right color. I don't think those are gonna work. Not the right color. That one almost works. Be bold, be brave, be you. Maybe down here. What do y'all think of that? Maybe down there? I kind of like it down there. I just feel like it needs something else. This isn't enough for me. I feel like I spent all that time making a background, which is great, but it needs something else. And this one kind of matches our flowers. I think that's the best option from that pack. Hi, Christina. Yeah, we've been here a little while. The first hour was Happy Mail, going through all my Happy Mail, and then we've been making 2 cards. I'm on the last one, and I'm just trying to figure out what do y'all think? You're feeling a bow? I know, me too, Carrie. I feel that a bow would be a nice addition. I'm grabbing some options. Girl's got to have her options. I've got lace. I picked out these pastel seam bindings. This one's called Violet. This one's frosting. And then I also grabbed this metallic. I think that one's too dark. Whatever we have to stick with softness. whatever we do. I kind of like the purple. I like the violet. Thanks, Shay. Are you crafting today? Okay. Oh, Bethany, I love that. I love that. Okay. I like it all wrinkled and, you know, like this. So this is one way we could add a bow to it. If we put the bow over there, do we still want to put this over here? That's feeling pretty good. I need it to go flat so it doesn't end up being a package that I have to spend $5 to send it. Because I do want to put this in the mail, and I just want to be able to put like 1 or 2 stamps on it and get it to somebody. So I am wanting to keep it flat. I think I can get by with that seam binding bow. What do y'all think? I'm really having a hard time here. Does it need more? You like them together? Oh, y'all like it? Okay. I wasn't sure. I think I'd like it off to the side. You like it better without? Oh boy. Like it without. Just leave it how it is. I heard you say that, Linda. Just leave it how it is. Yeah, I guess if I have to deliberate, I usually make decisions and I feel certain about them, and I feel uncertain about this one, so I'm going to leave it off. And I'm going to grab my book of stickers. Where did that go? I have a book of stickers. I think I wouldn't mind a butterfly. I'm not reaching for a butterfly. I'm reaching for my quote book of stickers. And there's colors back here. These are what Mary would consider bossy sentiments, because they're like telling you to do something. Choose compassion, seek wisdom, choose optimism, be fearless. These are bossy. I don't ever look at sentiments the same after she shared that insight one time. These are all bossy. I'm just looking. Oh, I like this happy-go-lucky. It's like the only one that's not bossy. Whoops. took off nurture relationships. I like happy-go-lucky. Holly-go-lightly, happy-go-lucky. I think I'd have to pop it on something, but I do kind of like that there. Okay. We're going to leave it, and I'm going to stop forcing something because we're all tired of that. I'm tired of it. I really just like to just make quick decisions. I don't like deliberating over things. It takes all the joy out of it for me. I like to make a quick decision and move on with my life. I do not like to hem and haw over a card. That is not my happy place. So I'm not going to do it. It takes all my joy. All right. I got happy-go-lucky backed on here. Be bossy. Okay. All righty. That's a wrap. I'm gonna put a happy-go-lucky on here with a little bit of lace, and that's a wrap on this card. And we're gonna let our stenciling and the embossing shine. Create balance is a good one. Yeah. Bossy or adversarial. Oh, you're the same way, Carrie. Yeah, I just want to be able to slap some things. I know Miss Karen's like that. She's like, slap paint on paper. I just want to, you know, go with the flow. Just don't get caught up in all the little details. It kind of drives me nuts. Okay. I like this though. All right. And I just kind of like it over here off to the side. All right. So we cased some Happy Mail. We opened all the Happy Mail. Made 2 cards. And now I'm going to go. Let me show you the cards. Let me show you the card we cased. Okay, so here's the cards I made. And I cased this card from Miss Tamara in my Happy Mail today. I love hers. I like mine. No, I like them. They're different. It's fun because, like, we used the same matting color and the same colors, but how they came out so different. We used a different approach. So this one, we did the stamping. It's more like a single layer, very flat card. And then this one's got all the stenciling and embossing, 2 totally different feels. Now this one has a proper 4x6 background, and this one doesn't. It's slightly smaller. I have Fabri-Tac. This is so great for fabric. So since I use it for, and how's it going, Trey? I use it for all the fabric that I put on my cards. Now I'm not going to use it for my bow over here just because it's tied around the whole thing. It'll be fine. But when I'm gluing fabric down or using it in a junk journal, I use that Fabri-Tac. Well, you guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me. Thank you so much for sending me Happy Mail. I'm happy to send these out. So now I need to make a whole bunch more. But I had fun with y'all today. I hope you had fun too. It's interesting. Taking in how that stencil, of course, I was probably heavy-handed. I'm kind of heavy-handed, but it like tore up my sponge in one use. It's fine. I've got others. That's interesting. That's what I got, you guys. That's what I've got. Oh, y'all know how it goes. Sometimes I'm about to say goodbye and then something happens like this. But these pastel sequins are kind of the perfect color. Linda Gorman, I can't just leave it. You should know me by now. I think I could totally go in here. I won't do it now. It'll be a mystery, but you could put sequins all through the background here. I don't worry about counting them because just kind of putting them everywhere. That could work too. But for now, Linda, I'm going to leave it. Okay? All right, I'm going to sign off. I hear my mom's here, so that means I'm going to teach her how to card make. And thanks for hanging out with me. That's why I love the squishiness, plasticity, and flexibility of my bottles. Yeah, a good squishy bottle is a good thing, isn't it? Because it doesn't hurt the hand so much when you're making lots of cards. But thanks for hanging out with me, you guys. I hope you had fun. I had fun. It was fun opening Happy Mail with all y'all. Well, showing y'all all my Happy Mail and then casing a card. That was fun. And then I got to learn how to use some products in my stash I haven't used before. And thank goodness I did that with y'all because Angie taught me how to use my own stuff. So y'all have a super awesome day. I will be back here on Monday around 5:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. So until then, go make something. Have a crafty weekend. Have a great weekend. Make some memories, make some cards, make some journals. And I'll see you guys on Monday. Bye, everyone.